guys, really quick before we start the video, I just want to let you know that the earrings that I made, this one, well, I'll show you here. These earrings that I made with Ana Luisa, the dagger and then the 2 teardrops asymmetrical earrings, these are actually going to be coming back in stock today. So I hope that you guys will go check it out. I'll leave a link down below. This is what they look like on, but I wanted to let you guys know because I know a lot of you are on the wait list and have been asking me when they're coming back. So I'm really thankful. Thank you so much for buying the earrings and like showing me it all like styled on you guys and stuff. It looks so good and it's like so unbelievable that you guys are wearing something that I created. So I'm really excited. But yeah, it's back in stock. So if you guys want to shop, the link's down below. Yeah, okay, enjoy the video. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna do our Q&A for our 10-year.
Wow.
And I got a lot of questions, so I just screenshotted some, but you can pick, and then I can pick, and then you can pick, and then I can pick. Oh, well, let's get this one out of the way because there was like 20 million of these. Marriage anytime soon?
I think so. I think we're, what?
How soon?
I don't know. Soon is relative, you know. We've got a long life, so soon, relative.
Wait, no, what? How do you not get bored or like run out of things to talk about? I think like we just enjoy talking to each other, I guess, like about anything.
That's a good question. Like, I don't know, to be honest, sometimes I don't know what we talk about, but it's just about like daily things. Like, I think it's just fun to have someone to chat with about, whoa.
Brighten it up a bit. Keep talking.
Yeah, it's just fun to have someone to chat with about like everything and anything that's on your mind. I don't know. Like, I don't think that like,
I love him, so I think everything he talks about is interesting.
wow.
Just kidding, not
That's
everything.
not true. That's not true at all.
But I do try to remain interested.
What is the worst problem that you both have to deal with within 10 years?
This one's kind of tough.
Yeah. I don't think we have one really bad problem. I think if it had to be anything, it'd probably be like how I felt like I was just like following you around kind of thing. But I solved that by moving to New York.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like it's a lot of problems. I think like, I guess like when I think about a relationship, I feel like it just can't be happy all the time. So like at some points, it sounds weird, but like you almost just like find things to get upset about sometimes. I feel like it's just like, and then you get over it. Like we don't have.
It's just a lot of small problems, not
Yeah.
like huge problems, and the small problems get resolved pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I can pick them if you
Who
feel.
apologizes first?
Who?
It's me.
What do you mean? I say sorry.
No, I'm always like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, can you guys do a video of Jimmy doing your makeup? Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Which will come first for you, marriage or kids?
Definitely marriage. Yeah.
Not kids.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, what did you learn about yourself being in a long-term relationship?
That I think I give too much of myself too quickly. Yeah.
Do you feel like you gave too much of yourself to me?
Like at the beginning, I was like, let me do everything for this person. Like I want to do everything for this person. I didn't really think about myself too much.
But I appreciate it.
No, you didn't.
I did. What are you talking about?
Babe, you were like a lone wolf. You were like, girl, chill. And I was like, no.
That's a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I think like, well, at least what I learned a lot from Hannah in this relationship is like how to give more and be more generous. I feel like, I don't know, growing up as like an only child, I was pretty spoiled, and I got whatever I wanted, and like I didn't really have to think about sharing anything because I didn't have siblings. So like anything that I got was just like mine. So I feel like I wasn't really that good at like sharing with others when we first met.
Even like not even just like things like your time.
Yeah, even like
sharing
even
your
like
time
even
with
yeah, that's a good point. Like even things like time, where it's just like it was a lot like I want to do this, so like it doesn't really matter what anybody else wants because that's what I want, so I'm gonna go do it. But I think like I don't know, being in a relationship, it's definitely changed a lot. Like both I want to share everything with you, but also like I want to do the things that like you want to do. And I just like it's about like spending the time and less about like what we're doing. So
how do you and Jimmy deal with finances? Do you split everything 50-50? Right now, I think we've gone into like a thing where like, so you guys know that before like Jimmy would pay for everything, and then now that like I've become more like financially independent, I'm trying to like pay for stuff too. And so I think now like if or when we move back together, at that point like we'd split everything. And then right now I think I try and like get a lot of stuff, but I think like you still want to get me stuff, so it's just like about like in your mind you kind of balance.
I think now we just get a lot of stuff because we like to get each other a lot of stuff.
We like to get each other a lot of stuff, or I like to get you a lot of stuff.
I get you a lot of stuff too.
What you get me? I just kidding. You give me a lot of food. Thank you for all the food.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more. I just feel like I like to treat Hannah a lot, and I want to take care of her. So sometimes I think it's really hard for me to be in that other role where I feel like she's taking care of me, because I feel like, I don't know, maybe like too traditional in that sense of like I feel like I always need to take care of her, but I think it's a lot more even now, and I do appreciate it.
How to communicate with partner about insecurities or fights that occur because of insecurity. I just like I've gotten to the point where I'm like I'm really insecure about this, and then like he's more understanding, and then we talk it through, and I acknowledge that just because I feel insecure doesn't give me the right to be like mean or do whatever I did. I think it kind of goes both ways, but like you don't ever really get mean because you're insecure. I think the only thing that happens when you're that like because of insecurity, it's not really insecurity, it's like
I get really defensive.
That's it.
Yeah, we've been a lot better about communicating. I feel like in the past we didn't always share the insecurities, maybe out of like, I know like sometimes I wouldn't share things because I would be scared about like how that conversation would go, and so I was nervous about sharing how I felt. But then I took like this, it's funny, I took like this touchy-feely class at Berkeley where it was literally like 3 straight days of doing nothing but sharing your feelings, and then sharing how you feel about sharing your feelings, and then sharing your feelings about how you feel. It was just like feeling inception, like a lot. It was a lot in 3 days, but I feel like afterwards, like, I don't know, we had a few conversations, like actually a few like difficult conversations after that, and I think like by just trying to be a lot more upfront about like how I was feeling and like why I was feeling about that, like I feel like that I'm using the word feel so much. It felt like we just communicated a lot better, and we just understood each other a lot more quickly, rather than just making assumptions about what the other person was thinking or feeling or how they would react and stuff like that.
When did you guys say I love you to each other? Who said it first?
That's a funny story. Remember that story?
Yeah, I think we've said it before, but...
Yeah. I was the first one to say I love you. I think that's when I gave you the necklace too, right? Was that when? Yeah, so I gave her a necklace.
No.
Was that not it?
You gave me cake.
Was that a cake?
Yeah, the necklace was...
the second one.
Yeah,
Okay. So like the first time I got her a cake and I said I love you, and she just looked at me. She's like, "Do you actually mean it?" Like that's all she said. She was like, "Do you really mean it?" And then
it had been 2 months.
Yeah, it was like 2 months. So I basically was like, no. I just felt like I needed to say it.
He just looked at me and he was like, I was like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "No." And I was like, "Then why would you say it?"
She got really upset.
And
but then like only a few months, like maybe like 6 months.
Yeah, at our 6 months, you said it.
I said it again, and then I meant it then. But to be honest, like it's kind of crazy because like looking like from where we are now, looking back, like
It was kid love.
Yeah, I don't actually think I understood what like love really meant back then. Like knowing how I feel now, like that was like nothing compared to how I feel now.
I bet when we're like 70, we're gonna say the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, is there a gift that y'all gave each other in the beginning of the relationship that you still have?
Yeah. So I got chunky when I was an EMT like intern. I did dual credit in high school, and then we had to take like an EMT exam at the end, and I failed it the first time. And then he got me chunky to cheer me up, and he got me chocolate and chunky. And ever since then, I literally have gone everywhere with chunky. Like I take him on the plane, like he's like my little pillow. Like chunky is my monkey. And then he also gave me Dr. Lee.
I also got you Dr. Lee. Dr.
Lee was a Christmas present when we first started dating. It was like literally, you hadn't even asked me out yet, but I think you got this for me because I got you a present. Remember?
Yeah, I also remember, this just like came, I feel like we went to the mall together and we saw Build-A-Bear and you were like, oh, like that would be so fun to like do that. So I remember you making a comment about it, and then that's why I ended up going back to get you. And then you were also like doing the EMT stuff and like doctor, so I was like,
this is when I thought I wanted to be a doctor. He had a scrub habit. One more question. I think the next question should just be like, because I feel like I got a lot of people who just started watching me, so they're like, they don't really know how we met. So maybe we can just say that. I think that now.
Okay.
So how we met was we were in high school. We went to Coppell High School. And I know some, like, randomly there's, like, people who are like, I'm from Coppell.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that are from really close by there, too.
So we're from Coppell, Texas, and we went to, there was, like, there was one big high school at the time, and I never really knew of him, but it's funny because, so basically what happened was one of my really good friends at the time was, like, dating him, but not really dating him. And like they weren't official, but you guys were going on dates and like kissing and stuff. And then you were, and then like they kind of had not like a falling out.
It was kind of a falling out.
Yeah, and they had a falling out, and then I was dating another guy at the time. And then that guy cheated on me, so then we broke up. And then a summer went by, and then he had his falling out with the girl, and then we were in senior year of high school. And it's funny because I was sitting right next to my old boyfriend in calculus. It was me.
I don't even remember him in that class.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me and him because I remember being like, "Are you kidding me?" Because we had to sit right next to each other. Yeah, we had the same last name, and I was like, "You kidding me right now?" And I had to like pretend like I was over him at that point, but I was like, "This is so uncomfortable," you know. So we sat down, and then I remember like looking over to my left because Jimmy was on my left, and he was the third seat down from the top.
Yeah, I remember that.
And you were wearing a sleeveless shirt, and you had like your muscles, and I was like. And then I was like, oh, he's cute. So then I like started talking to him and stuff. And then like I asked my friend, of course, because like they weren't really dating anymore at all. But I still wanted to ask her. So I was like, is it okay if like we go on a date or something, even though I had no date yet with him? And she's like, yeah, no, it's fine. So then we were like talking and hanging out in class. And then one day I was like, if you beat me on this math test.
No, it's like whoever gets a high score on math test gets to choose the
what
movie.
What movie we go to.
Yeah.
And before that, I had already given you my number.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to win because I'm smarter than him. And then I didn't win.
She thought I was so dumb.
I did.
Yeah.
You didn't talk at all in class. You never talked. You never really answered like any math questions in class out loud. Like you were really quiet. So like I didn't know how well you did in class.
She didn't know that math was my best subject.
Yeah, and then I remember I got a 97 because I was so proud of myself. I was like, oh my god, like I'm like smart. And then you got like 105 or something, and I was like,
easy, piece of cake.
We watched Tron that night, and then I remember we were in the movie theater, and you were like, are you cold? And I was like, yeah, because I wanted him to give me a sweatshirt. And you tried to take off your sweatshirt, and your whole shirt kept coming off. It was like that really awkward. You're like, anyways.
But you have that. Do you still have that sweatshirt?
I do.
That was the Coppell basketball sweatshirt.
And then he asked me out. We were at the park, There's like this, one of the Andy Brown parks in Coppell, and we were just like standing around, and then at the park. And
we
then,
were on a picnic blanket. We were like,
no, we weren't.
Oh, so we were standing
We
around.
were standing around. It was nighttime. We were at the silver benches, and then I walked away and I said, I'm prematurely gray. And then you looked at me and you said, and you were like, you like smiled, and then we laid down in the grass together, and then
That's
you
what it was,
asked
yeah.
me to be your
Yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah. I just remember being on the ground.
How would you? I should have just let you try and tell this whole story. Anyways, that's how we met. We were 18. We were 17.
We were 17.
We were 17.
Wow.
And,
That's crazy. That's been so long.
yeah. Happy
would've
10
thought?
years.
Happy 10 years. Aigu. What?
Thanks for watching this video, and we hope that you enjoyed, and also thanks for like being so nice about us.
Oh yeah.
We got a lot of support
yeah.
on our
Yeah.
relationship, which is really sweet.
Unexpected. but
Unexpectedly
really nice.
very sweet.
Yeah.
So thank
we
you.
appreciate you.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.